Hey guys, back with another video. Today we're going to be making a knife out of only things that I can find in my shop. And so we're going to be making a knife for $0. Just a piece of sheet metal I found in this. This is just our whatever junk metal pile. This is just a piece of metal that I just found in the scrap pile. I have no clue what's happened to this metal, if it's been heat treated or not or whatever. So I'm just going to be cutting out the shape of a knife. This is not real thick, but I'm kind of going for like a skinning / carving knife. So one other thing I was going to say, what I'm going to use for the handle is I'm just going to use some scrap wood. Not sure what type of wood it'll be yet. Find something in here maybe somewhere. So I've just cut it out with a grinder, and now I'm going to be heading over to the bench grinder to get it into a better shape. Okay, so it's a couple days later on this knife, and next thing I'm going to be doing is putting this on the bench and filing this down so we can get a nice blade shape so the blade will look nice. So let's do that. In my past videos, I've kind of made knives with thicker spines, but this is a pretty thin spine, so it's going to be for carving and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go try to find a piece of copper to act as the, not exactly sure what it's called, right, but the piece that you would put right here so your hand doesn't slip, guard I guess you'd call it, so your hand doesn't slip onto the blade. My plan is to put a piece of copper right here. So let me see what I can find. Okay, so I found a piece. Basically what my plan is to cut this off and snip it here so I can bend it into a flat piece and then cut a hole in it so it will slide onto this. Kind of hard to explain what I'm thinking, but you'll see. So I got this all nice and shinied up, and now I'm going to be cutting it with this. I'm going to cut it quite a bit bigger than I would think I need because I can always cut it smaller. Okay, so I got this cut down now, and now I'm going to cut it right down the center. Okay, so I got it kind of bent now, or with that, so now I'm going to just get it nice and flat looking. Okay, so I got this all cut out, and obviously still a little bit rough around the edges, but it's going to be about, come down about that far. Might adjust it, might be a little bit too far. Okay, so here's how the piece turned out. It's pretty good, all in all. Might have to make it a little bit thinner right here when I get this on the when I get it on the knife. All right, guys. So it's the next night. I decided to come back out. I was just kind of bored. I was messing around. I was just looking at this copper, and I was like, that kind of looks pretty good on there. So I decided to cut off a piece of copper and put it on the handle, and I was like, man, that looks pretty good. So I just kept working on it a little bit, and then I came back to it, and I was like, man, that copper looks kind of cool. So instead of pipe this size, because I thought this size was a little bit bulky, I got a pipe like this size. And then I ended up with this, which I think this looks pretty cool. It's a little bit loose still. I'd have to put some epoxy or something in there. But I think it looks pretty nice. I obviously hammered it down so it's thin. It's not quite as round. This was the first one, but this one was just too bulky, so I decided to get rid of that one. And all I did for these little ridges here is I just use this, I think it's a copper cutter, I don't really know what it's exactly called, and I just made little, I just cut around it a couple times just to make it less slippery. It works pretty good. Obviously, like I said, still a little bit loose. Back here is not super pretty. I'm thinking I might be able to get that a little bit better. But it's still part of the challenge because this is also free. It was just old leftover copper that my dad had. up in the garage or up in the attic. So I think this works pretty good. Looks pretty nice. I do kind of like having something right here just to guard your hand from slipping. And I'm going to file this down a little bit because this is sharp right in this spot right there. But I think it's pretty cool. I think I'm going to have to put a little bit of epoxy in there or something just to keep it. Obviously, I don't want it wiggly, especially when it's just made. So I guess I'm going to get back to filing. So yeah, we'll see what happens next. Okay, so I got this filed down about how I like it. Now just the next step is to quench it. So I always do an oil quench, motor oil quench, so I'm going to do that. Accidentally stopped filming, but I do this every time. Spill oil all over the place, but now it's just going to sit in there for a little while, and then when I'm ready, I'll take it out and let it cool. Okay, so I've just sanded it down a little bit, so it still looks, so it's not completely black, but it's also not completely shiny. I kind of seem to like that look, but I think that's going to have to do it for this video. Just because I'm running out of time for this video, I'm already setting it back a couple days. And in the next video, I'm going to be putting this handle on and making a sheath for it, so make sure to stick around for that. Hey guys, thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to go check out my channel. I got lots of cool videos on there similar to this one. And if you enjoy those videos, make sure to like, comment, and share. So thanks for watching, guys.